Hey Vapors, how are y'all doing tonight, this evening, today, this morning, whatever it might be for you. I hope that things are going well for y'all. On this video, I decided to readdress the Crazy 8 build that I had done last year sometime. The reason I decided to readdress it is because I have a higher wattage box mod now, and I'm thinking that I'll be able to pump up the wattage and it'll heat up a little bit quicker and be a little bit more efficient as far as vaporizing juice. And also, I think I used 26 gauge before. I'm going to use 24 gauge this time, and I think I made the build on a Trident Atomizer, and this time I'm going to use a Helios clone. And the reason I used the Trident before, and the reason also the reason that I'm using the Helios this time around, is because of the large building deck, which you need the room for that dual coil loops on either side. So this one has plenty of room space. The hole sizes are good, so we're going to go with that this time. I've already wound one coil, and I'm going to now wind the other coil, and what it amounts to is an 8-wrap coil split into, or bent in two. And so I'll go ahead and get that started now. So that's 1 wrap, 2 wraps, 3 wraps, 4 wraps, and I want a little space in between that and the 5th wrap, so I'm going to come around here, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that's basically a 4-wrap coil that I've, or an 8-wrap coil, I'm sorry. Okay, so now I'm just going to take the coil and bend it in two. So that we end up with a coil basically looking like this. Okay, can you see that okay? Alright. And I have my other coil here. I'm going to bend this one in two. So basically end up with 2 Crazy 8 coils. Alright, now we can go ahead and install them. Just going to make sure all the drill bits are straight. Okay, so I install one coil on one side. Actually, I need to make this like this so that it'll fit in there correctly. just slightly make it a little easier to position when I get it in the atomizer. Okay, I'm going to tighten up the negative leg on one of the coils. Okay. Now before I tighten up the positive, I want to get this this other coil halfway installed. Move this. Whoops. Bend it out of the way a little bit, but I'll be able to bend that back. I just needed to get it out of the way of. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and fully install this side of the coil. And tighten in this positive screw. Okay, and go ahead and cut my excess off so it won't be in the way of installing my other coil. Okay. Slide this through my positive hole, slide that through my negative hole. Oops, looks like either one of them went through. There we go. Okay. Just pull this over just a little bit. Tighten up on my negative post. Okay. Tighten up my positive post on this other side. Okay. Trim off my excess. And this one will be a little tricky to get to since it's underneath the coil. Move these out of the way for the time being. There we go. Now move these, bend these back. Actually, this 24 gauge is pretty stiff, so I'll use a pair of pliers here. Okay, and use my drill bit to position the coils a little bit better. Make sure that the coils aren't touching the negative or positive blocks. Okay. And pretty high off the deck. That's another good thing about this atomizer. You do have plenty of room to move the coils around to get them in a position that it will work best for the build. Okay. Now I don't have any idea of what the ohms will come out to. If I were to guess, I'd say maybe 0.4 ohms. I'll put it on the ohm meter in just a second. Okay, let's put it on the ohm meter, see what we have going on here, give us an idea of what our ohms are. 0.34, okay, so I'm about a half an ohm, or 5/6 of an ohm off of what I thought it would be. Yeah, okay, so that'll work. 0.34 ohms. Alright, now I'm going to install it on a regulated box mod to pulse the coils. Excuse me. And get all of them glowing evenly and the same intensity. Let me move this slightly over there. Okay. Oh. So it's saying I have a short. Let me try this again. Put it back on the ohm meter. .13. Okay, that's why I was saying it was a short, because the box mod won't fire anything below 0.2 ohms. I think this is where the problem is. And check my screws. Okay. Let's put this back on the ohm meter. 0.33. Okay. So this should fire on my box mod. There we go. Okay. They look like they're glowing pretty good, evenly. Alright, so there we have the coils installed. Now I'm going to wick the coils with some Japanese cotton. Okay. And I'm going to just peel off a thin top layer of that. I'm going to twist one end of the cotton up so I can thread it through the coil. And let me put this atomizer on the ohm, excuse me, the ohm meter. It's a little bit easier to see. Probably it'll be in better focus. So I'm going to slip that through there. Pull some of that through. I'm going to twist up my other end. Slip that in through. Okay. Cut off a little bit of my excess. Alright, and cut another piece of cotton. Again, I just want to pull off a thin first layer. That's just enough to take enough of the cotton out so that it'll be the right density for threading through the coils. Okay. Twist that end up, stick it through the other side of the coil, pull it through. Alright, cut off some excess of the cotton. Alright, now I'll just take this and tuck my cotton in here. Alright. Okay, there we have it. This is my Crazy 8 Redux build, and we'll see how it vapes. I'll go ahead and juice it up and do a vapor production video on it. Thanks for watching. Y'all vape on, vape strong, and if you get an opportunity, please stop by the Obsessive Cotton Disorder Facebook group. Come visit, join up, participate, post your videos, pictures, ask questions. If you have any good advice on some cotton builds and such things as that, please come to the group and join up. Thanks again for watching the video. I really do appreciate it, the support, and also please subscribe to the channel. I'll be updating regularly, and I try to make videos, build videos on some of the newer atomizers coming out, some that have come out already, and such as this video, I try to revisit an older build and see if it can be improved upon. So anyway, y'all take care. Have a good day, evening, morning, night, what have you. And like I said, vape on and vape strong. See you later.